fire that refines our Christian faith, burn away our fear. Fire is one of the most devastating force of nature. It has the power to destroy everything in its path. Fire doesn't discriminate. It devours everything in its path, big or small, weak or strong, rich or poor. Nothing can stand against consuming force. Bible also talks about fire in another way as a purifier and refiner. The same flame that destroys what is worthless, refine what is precious. If you keep the precious in your hearts, make you like precious, the fire doesn't burn you out. Today I'll talk about 3 things every Christian had to deal with in life: fact, fear, and faith. What is a fact? It is the unchangeable reality. It's concrete truth right in front of you. And fact doesn't care how you feel about it. It is simply is. For example, the sun will rise tomorrow. No matter how you feel about it, that's a fact. Unchanging reality we can count on. You cannot negotiate with these truths. We don't get to wish them away or avoid them. What is a fear? Fear is a natural response to fact. When you have a news or something scary things upon you, what's to happen to you? You're scared. You're worried. The voice that whispers, what if I can't handle this? The fear once paralyzed you to keep you stuck in the worry and doubts. But listen, fear is real, but it's okay to feel it. It's natural. But what matters for Christian is what you do with that fear. Then comes faith. Faith isn't wishful thinking or the blind optimism. It is the deliberate choice to trust God and His promise. Even where every fact around you scream otherwise, faith doesn't mean being fearless. Even though you have a lot of fear in your life, worries and anxiety, they focus on that one thing: God is in control. He always makes the way for you. He holding you. He protects you. He never forget your name in the situation that you have. That's faith. How does this actually work when the facts are terrifying and the fear is overwhelmed you? Let me show you one of the most dramatic story. 3 young men who faced an impossible choice and showed exactly how facts, fear, and faith work in real life. Daniel chapter 3, 19-27 shows us a fire so intense, so deadly, that it consumed even the soldiers who get close to it, because king had ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual. That means reality. That means a fact is there in front of them. The flame was real and the danger was right in front of them. Yet the young men stood unharmed in a fiery furnace. The fire could not consume them, even their clothes are scorched. Why? How that happened for them? Before being thrown into the furnace, these 3 young men boldly declared in verse 17 and 18, "Our God will rescue us from it." But at the same time, they also said, "Even if He does not, we will not bow to your golden statues." Even though in the situation they never discouraged it, fear is up there, they shouted, "God is in my side. He will protect me." You need to know that fear is real. Danger is real around you. But what is the more important thing to know? God is in control. This story reminds us that powerful truth. Faith is not the absence of fear or doubt. And when we trust it, God shows up in a way we never imagined. Fear is there. We stand here and God is around us. Jesus is in between. King Nebuchadnezzar looked into the furnace and said, "Weren't there 3 men we tied and throw in the furnace? Look, I see 4 men is walking around. What's happened? Who is there?" He said, "Looks like Son of God." Before He incarnated, He is working for us. He just came down, not only distance to sending angels, but He Himself in the situations, the flame and the 3 people in between, He protect them not be burned out. He shield them. Jesus Christ is always worked that way. He came into the flame. He just sent a rope or a rod. Hey, holding it, I will pulled out you from that danger, but He just came into the situations to save us. That is how Jesus Christ worked for us. Today's passage is not talking about the miraculous sign, but it's talking about who is in between us, who is protect us. Jesus Christ is your protector, your provider. He wants to talk about that in this passage. In the same way, when you walk in the middle of the fire, at the very hearts of our trials and temptations, Jesus Christ stands between us to shield us.